I'm going to show you the technical sides of Tezos. And for those who are margin trading in Binance or other exchanges, very good opportunities in Tezos. So Tezos, last week we see Tezos breaking all the previous all-time high and created another high around around $4.5. So when you look at the technical side here, we see okay, we had this previous high here, then we recently broke this high. So the one thing, if you wanna draw uh, good support and resistance, you switch into line graph, then you indicate the support and resistance. I'm gonna indicate it here with the red line, then I'm going to switch it back to the candlesticks. Then when you look here, we had this perfect rejection, 1, 2, rejection 3, then we had this meltdown. Then we see here price, what happened here? We see price broke to the upside, retested. So this acted as a resistance, then it's now acting as a support. So that's super key thing to look at. Then we've seen prices creating high highs, high lows. Now it has broke the structure, you're seeing creating another high. Then when you break it down to the 4-hour time frame, what are we seeing here? So one of the biggest thing I talked about was this accumulation phase here. So we had this big accumulation here before this big rally to the upside. So many institutions are adding positions here, meaning big players, institution, could be any person. Then you see this big rally to the upside, and we see when the price created this 4.5 high, then we see price just dropped and test this liquidity point here. Then we see price rejected, multiple rejection, then we see this upside move. Okay, so that's a very key indication. So it means this area is a key, good area of support. And the other thing is, like, when you look at this, so this created another high low. So this is another high. Then what are we when you break this down to the 1 hour time frame, we see price went to the downside, then we see this break of structure around here, right there. That's so good. So we had this break of structure here. So this is the overall indicates that we had something like a double bottom, then we broke structure. So normally when I say we broke structure, I mean, like, okay, we break structure, we have to wait for price to retrace. So we're gonna use our Fibonacci retracement tool. We're gonna, from this low to this high, what are we seeing currently? We are seeing prices respecting most of the time here 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. So that's so key because you have this liquidity around here. I'm gonna draw this zone. So you have price rejecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then so this is a key area to have a close eye on. And when you break this down to the 15 minutes, a good entry is gonna be like, okay, you have this structure here. So price went to the downside, tested the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, also a liquidity pool. Then you see breakdown, created something like double top. We need to see price break this structure here and move to the upside. So key, very good entry, very good setup. So we're gonna see something very good setup for, so I'll be looking opportunities long from there to that target there. For those who are margin trading, make sure you don't over leverage and make sure you don't get liquidated. So stop losses, I'm gonna put around somewhere around there. So very good trade setup. I wish you guys the best.